Hi, my name is Rich Harrington, and I'd like to show you how easy it is to integrate Adobe Photoshop and still images into your Premiere Pro workflow. I've already created a new project here and have created an empty sequence. This will work with a blank project or any project you've already started. The key here is to have a sequence open, as this will define the size and frame rate for the Photoshop document. When you're ready to add the Photoshop file, simply choose File, New, Photoshop file. This will automatically plug in the correct frame dimensions and frame rate, as well as the pixel aspect ratio for the new Photoshop document. When ready, you can click OK. You'll be prompted to store the file, and I recommend choosing a folder inside your project. Give the image a descriptive or unique name, and click Save. When you do this, the new document opens. We can now choose File, Place, and navigate to our image. You could choose to use any valid image format or a RAW file, which offers several additional advantages. When ready, click Place, and the image is going to be opened. Now, if you're using RAW, the Camera Raw dialog box will open, and the benefit of RAW is they have a much wider range than a traditional photo. This means that you can go ahead and take advantage of advanced color correction and toning. When ready, I'll click Auto, and you notice that it recovered quite a bit of information in the skies. Additionally, I can adjust the recovery slider to bring in more, and use the Fill Light slider to fill in some of the shadowy areas. If you need to, you could adjust contrast, and the Black slider to achieve proper balance of your whites to blacks. If you'd like to do some selective contrast, clarity goes a long way. And then the Vibrance slider can be used to boost the non-skin tone colors, in addition to the Saturation slider. You can go ahead and take advantage of curves, as well as sharpening and noise reduction to clean up your image. And if you notice that an image is crooked, you can go ahead and utilize the Straighten tool, which allows you to find a straight line and click and drag. And when you release, the image will be straightened. Click OK, and the file is added into your video-sized document. Now, you will need to size this, so you'll hold down the Shift and the Option key and drag a corner. This makes it easy to get the size you want and constrains proportions. You can then nudge the image up or down using the Safe Title guides to help guide you as you place the image into its correct position. When ready, hit Return or Enter, and the image is rendered. You'll notice a special icon on the layer. This means it's a smart object. Inside of this layer is a full resolution copy, so you could change your mind if needed. You also could take advantage of filters. So for example, I could apply a filter such as Gaussian blur, and it's applied in a non-destructive manner, just like an effect inside of Premiere Pro. You can also click the blending arrows here to blend that filter in with the object to get a new result, such as sort of a soft bloom here. I'll click OK. When ready, I can close the document and choose Save, and it will update inside of Premiere Pro. There it is, and drop it in my timeline. Notice that Premiere Pro treats it as a regular graphic, and it plays in real time with zero issues. If at any point you want to make a change, you could just select that image and press Command or Control E for Edit Original. That'll take you back into Premiere Pro. You can double-click to reopen the Camera Raw dialog box, modify the filters to taste, add additional layers, in this case a gradient, and we'll set that to radial to create sort of a power window there. And everything just works. Perhaps the greatest benefit, though, is the ability to continue to have flexibility over scaling. Because this is a smart object, I can go ahead and press Command-T to invoke Free Transform. The original photo will load back into the layer, and you can zoom all the way up to the original size. Reposition the image, get the composition that you want, hit Return or Enter, and then close and save your document. When you return to Premiere Pro, you'll see that the change updates automatically with no loss of quality. If we look at that inside of the effects controls, you'll see that the image is at a current scale of 100% and no change has occurred.